Do you remember the first time you saw the Mona Lisa? Probably not. The picture is so famous and so ubiquitous that the chances are that you came across an image of it before you can remember. And if not an image of the Mona Lisa, then an image based on it. A sketch, a cartoon, a parody, a meme. An image that isn't the Mona Lisa but which looks a bit like it if you aren't concentrating. On TV, in a friend's house, on a book cover, in a charity shop. There are copies, photos, versions, variants, adaptations, translations everywhere. Leonardo's painting has seeped into the fabric of everyday life. No one sees the Mona Lisa for the first time. Every time someone sees it, it is accompanied by this fuzzy halo of memory, made up of other images, other occasions, barely recalled. Mechanical and digital reproduction have exacerbated, but did not create this situation. When Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa, he didn't make up every part of it. There are precedents for many of the features of his painting that can be found in other, older paintings. The high viewpoint and distant landscape can be found in portraits by Piero della Francesca. Ghirlandaio, among others, experimented with the sfumato technique, softening the transition between one colour and another. Hints of the enigmatic smile can be glimpsed in works by Verrocchio, who had been Leonardo's teacher. The pose develops out of Leonardo's own experiments in portraiture over 30 years, turning the head and shoulders this way and that. And of course there were many conventions for portrait painting that Leonardo respected at the same time as he stretched them. This means that even the first viewers of the painting, in the early 16th century, did not see the Mona Lisa for the first time. As they looked at Leonardo's work, they recognised, or half recognised, all kinds of things from pictures they had seen previously. And when we look at those older precursor images, we find the same thing. They were not 100% invented by the artist, but drew, in their turn, on even older images, and so on ad infinitum. And the same is true of the books, films and dramas we watch and the books we read. The Mona Lisa, then, like all works of art, did not appear out of nowhere, but emerged from a population of images with which it maintains multiple connections. And whenever a viewer looks at the painting, it becomes attached to another population of images, conscious and unconscious, in the viewer's mind. Some of these connections will be shared with most other viewers, while others will be unique to one particular individual. It forms relationships with these images, and these relationships are what we understand as the meaning of the painting. Francis Alise made a piece called the Fabiola Project, which assembled an image population of around 450 images that he collected over 15 years. Fabiola was an obscure 4th century saint, and needless to say, there is no authentic likeness of her. In the mid-19th century, she was made the heroine of a popular novel, as a result of which an artist called Jean-Jacques Henner painted her imaginary portrait. His painting has been lost, but all these images are copies of it, or copies of copies, or copies of copies of copies. We don't really know how far removed these images are from Henner's painting. With Leonardo's painting, there's a lot of interest in the real Mona Lisa, whether that's the historical individual or the original painting, now faded or painted over. People digitally restore the painting to show what they believe it should look like. They have X-rayed the painting to reveal a supposedly hidden portrait underneath. They have uncovered other versions, copies made before and after Leonardo's death, that some believe to be more genuine somehow than the painting in the Louvre. These are all attempts to recover the source, the authoritative image, the one from which all the other versions derive. Alice's show goes in the opposite direction. There is no authentic likeness to retrieve. The show says nothing about Fabiola the woman. It says very little about Henner's painting, but it says a lot about the circulation of images in society. As you move from one copy to another, you become keenly aware of the differences between them. Every copy is a new version. Each is a reading, an interpretation of a lost original. In contrast to the hunt for the one true Mona Lisa, the picture of Fabiola that emerges is the sum of all the available images. No one sees Fabiola for the first time. Every image of her is second or third or fourth hand, and that's the point. If you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe, or visit my channel Think of a Picture, where you'll find lots more short, thought-provoking videos. Thank you.